Hi, my name is Grace. I'm recording this video at home in rural New South Wales, Australia. This video is part of a series of keyword transformations. You'll find similar grammar exercises in the B2 First exam developed by Cambridge Assessment. I've created this series because I think it will be useful, but often I work with students on their speaking in conversation classes because I think it's really important to have enjoyable experiences with English. So in a conversation class, students use English as a tool for self-expression. So this is really great for developing self-confidence, which can be used in stressful situations, using English at work or in speaking exams. If you would like more information about the exercise, look at the video that introduces this series. Here we have a transformation. We have to complete the second sentence by inserting between 2 and 5 words on the line and using the word given have, so that the second sentence has a similar meaning to the first sentence. In transformation, students receive up to 2 marks for correct answers. So if you look at the solution, there is an arrow. That's 1 mark for the left of the arrow and 1 mark for the right of the arrow. Reading the first sentence, it seems certain that lightning started the forest fire. The object in this sentence becomes the subject of the second sentence. This is a very clear indicator that we must use the passive voice in the second sentence. In the first sentence, the speaker is talking about the cause of the forest fire. In fact, they're pretty sure about what they're saying. They use the word certain. To express this idea in the second sentence, we can use must. The action in the first sentence is in past. Started is past simple. Because both sentences must be similar, in the second sentence we are using must for past situations. Must have, past participle. So, the first sentence can be rewritten as lightning must have started the forest fire. Have started is a perfect infinitive. So, because both sentences must be similar, we would use a passive of perfect infinitive in the second sentence. In the second sentence, we are using the passive voice to focus on the object that receives the action, the forest fire. If we want to include information about the lightning, the doer of the action, we need the preposition by. So, I think it's really important that students have opportunities for revision, but also enjoyable experiences with English. These are like antidotes in your study. So the transformation we just looked at was about the causes, about speaking with certainty. Now I'd like to tell you a true story on that theme that will help us to revise the grammar. The objective for you is to follow. So this is about a young woman who in the 1940s used to go to the beach at Coney Island. And she really loved this very crowded beach. She says that the beach was covered in blankets and bodies. One day when she was ready to leave the beach, she can't find her shoes. And I think the beach was very windy. She says that people's towels and blankets were constantly shifting on the sand. So she thinks that her shoes must have gotten buried in the sand where she sat down in the morning. Leaving the beach, her friends group around her so that other people can't see that she doesn't have any shoes, and they walk along Surf Avenue towards the subway looking for a shoe shop. There are none. Eventually, in a shop, she is given an old pair of dancing slippers, but the problem is they're too small. And so one friend squeezes into the old dancing slippers, and another friend squeezes into this friend's shoes so that the narrator has a pair of shoes to wear home. And she remembers her feet aching on her way home to the Lower East Side, but at least, and thanks to the old dancing slippers, she didn't have to go barefoot. Right now, I've used these types of sentences. Do you understand them? In a conversation class, it's really easy to quickly help students to understand all of these. In fact, a conversation class is a really efficient way to study because we work on listening, pronunciation, grammar and vocabulary all at the same time. So now you can continue with the series. If you found this video useful, please like it on YouTube, and you can contact me at Speaking Only Pamplona on Facebook. I really like transformations, so in the future I look forward to sharing with you more examples of this level, B2 first, and also other series on C1 and C2 transformations.